In my past videos, I created the $12 camera monitor that is very compact and useful for many occasions. It served its purpose well and even surpassed my expectations. But I felt the urge to upgrade to a dedicated camera monitor as I use it more often, revealing its flaws. I almost fell into the endless pit of camera upgrading stuff, where I find unnecessary flaws on my gear and buy impulsively to relinquish my peace of mind. But I remained strong and said to myself, why not just think of something that will ease your mind without breaking the bank? And that's how I got the idea to upgrade my DIY camera monitor and make it more convenient to use. First off, I made this monitor to complement my compact rig. I used scrap materials to make the frame of the monitor and it definitely did the job done. But I thought that this setup can be more compact if I make the body smaller since the main screen is small, and the body of the monitor that I made is very big for it. I searched on online stores for materials and I saw this Raspberry Pi casing that has a monitor panel on it. It is very hard to search for one because Raspberry Pi casings are enclosed and do not have monitor panels, so I got one. And also, one of the struggles that I have experienced in this monitor is the power supply. Whenever I want to use it, it needs to be connected to my power bank. And I need to have a clamp holder to use it, so literally I need to assemble my rig first in order to use my monitor. And also when I use it on other camera, I need to have my power bank beside it, and it is so much of a hassle, especially on places where I cannot put my power bank into place. So, the solution that I've thought about is having its own power supply, and what I did is to buy a battery holder that can be attached on the back of the monitor frame. I bought this 18650 battery holder with built-in switch, which is very convenient. For batteries, I have my mom's broken power bank and harvested its battery. And I felt guilty about it since I think I can fix it, but I need some batteries. Sorry mom. Since this battery holder holds 2 batteries, which each battery have 3.7 volts and this monitor can only run on 5 volts, I have to buy a DC step-down buck converter to regulate the voltage. So, I bought this buck converter. Then comes the assembly part. After disassembling my old case, which kinda breaks my heart, just kidding, I got the main 3.5-inch screen. Then, I fit the screen into its new casing. Then, there's a problem. It didn't fit in nicely. The HDMI port and audio port is overlapping on the top of the casing since this casing is made for bare screen only without any ports. What I did is to make a custom hole to fit the ports. Here we go again with my trusty hand drill. It is not perfect, but I think it is fine. Here it is. It is very spacious on the inside, so I need to fill something in it to gain weight. Luckily, I will use this to hide the cables. Now, here comes the fun part. Soldering. To connect the power source to the monitor with the right voltage, I need to solder its wire to the step-down converter first. It is very easy to solder this thing, trust me. But my soldering iron is a bit old, so the heat is not dissipated properly. So I am having a hard time soldering it. But if you try, I swear it is very easy. Just remember to wear gloves for protection. I didn't wear one because I am too lazy. So, don't be me. And for the moment of truth, it worked. The switch on the battery holder came in handy, so I do not have to buy some switch to include on the build. I love how it turned out. Then I used this foam tape to hold the battery holder in place on the back of the screen case. But, hold on. I remembered that the battery compartment came with screws, so it's better than using the tape. I just drilled some holes on the case and screw on the battery holder on the screen casing. Now, we will test the battery life of my two 2000 mAh 18650 batteries that powers the monitor. And here's where I am amazed the most. It lasted more than 12 hours turned on. My camera's power bank lasted just 10 hours turned on, and my recording devices had given up, but the camera monitor is still turned on. Me also had given up since I am not using it continuously for 12 hours anyway. I am pretty much very happy with how it turned out. I am planning to apply some cosmetics on it, like my favorite carbon fiber sticker, but I will save it for another time since it looks decent even without it. I love things that are very small but extremely useful, just like this one. Due to a limitation, I am able to innovate and adapt to whatever I need. This is a proof that you don't need to spend a lot of money just to fulfill the urge to patch the flaws of your current gear. With just a simple creativity and time, you can satisfy your needs and learn new things at the same time. Thanks for watching and keep creating.